I have 10,000 wins in a fighting game, and I'm going to tell you my story and teach you what I learned. Yes, I had nothing better to do. Yes, I had no friends. And yes, I was single at the time. But I also learned some valuable life skills, like losing with grace, quick decision making, and picking the coolest outfit. I'm also going to tell you the benefits you can get from playing fighting games, but first let's start with some quick tips. 1. Play with your friends. If one of your friends plays a fighting game that they like, try it with them. Have them go easy on you and see if you actually like the game. If you do not like the game, then don't play it. Find another one. 2. If you don't have any friends to play a fighting game with, then just try one on your own and play the single player campaign. Do not jump straight into online, you will get demolished. Just see if you like how the game plays in single player. If you don't like the game, try another one. Number 3, when you find a game that you like, do not look at tier lists. They are fake news and will keep you from finding a character you like. Instead, you'll gravitate to what the tier list says is good. Just try any character that looks cool. Try them all and see who you like. Number 4, online can be super frustrating, punishing, and make you feel like a little baby with poop in your pants. Let me tell you my story and what I learned, and maybe it'll better prepare you for it. Let me start from the beginning. I played COD for about 5 or 6 years because my friends did, and all it did was make me mad. If you ran into a mean little squeaker kid on Modern Warfare 2 in 2009, that was me. And yes, I did sleep with your mom. I immediately switched to single player games, and it was like a switch went off in my head. I could see clearly now, the rage was gone. And then in 2018, I found something that would change my life. This little baby. Shonen Jump's Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. Yeah, it really rolls off the tongue, eh? If you've never heard of it, don't worry about it. For about 5 years, this was my favorite game of all time. Being able to play as all my favorite characters from my favorite anime, using all their super cool attacks, like throwing a bundle of flowers, or summoning a log. I was at the perfect vulnerable stage to get sucked into this. It was either this or Scientology, and luckily, anime won. I spent years of my life putting everything I had into it. I finished the campaign. I unlocked all the characters. I got all the little cool skins and bonuses. But I didn't touch the multiplayer. Not yet. I knew that was stepping into the big kid zone, and I was still in my Pampers eating applesauce and watching Paw Patrol. I figured I'd be ready after I did a little more training, but really I was just scared. See, I'd heard horror stories of the psychological dismantlings that can happen in fighting games. When I felt like I was ready, I put on my big boy pants, I got caught in the zipper, and I strutted into online, and I lost. And I lost, and I lost. But for some reason, I didn't quit. I would play a game, get my ass beat, and then play a game and get my ass beat. The whole first month was a blur. At first, I was just button mashing, just trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Until I finally got my first win. Just that feeling of barely knowing the controls, getting a few lucky hits, the game ends, seeing your guy up in lights, your name on the screen with winner next to it, there's nothing like it. There is no better feeling than a razor-thin victory. I had figured it out. Kinda. It's like finally solving a Rubik's Cube that also kicks you in the nuts, but you only solved one side of the cube. So instead of kicking you in the nuts, instead it points at your shoes and says, "What are those?" Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you were playing a multiplayer game and you said, "Man, I was doing so well, but my team sucked and that's why we lost. They were holding me back." What's great about fighting games is that you can't blame anyone else for the outcome. It is all on you. If you didn't win, there's plenty of things you can improve for the next match. And if you did win, that's all because of you and the choices you made. But you can't go blaming little Timmy Dum Dum because he was camping in a corner or whatever. The thing is, you are little Timmy Dum Dum. But that's okay. We all start as little Timmy Dum Dum. Once you've played a lot of games and learned a thing or two, you'll start to notice patterns in the ways that people play. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors, where every move has a move that beats it. And once you start seeing these patterns, your confidence and your win rate is going to start skyrocketing. See, that's when you start to get things. It's kind of like you can see the Matrix. You know where babies come from, and it's not Babies R Us. But there's still one tough pill to swallow that you'll never stop swallowing. Picture this. It's a regular Saturday night and you turn on the PS5. Get comfy and lube up, cause it's time to throw down. You're in regular matchmaking and you're put with someone who just feels different. Their name is something like XXX Foot Enthusiast XXX. You get into the game. The narrator counts down. The match starts. And they have an answer for every curveball you throw. Every punch, they counter. Every jump, they punish. They dodge special moves and immediately hit with their own. None of your hits land. It's like fighting a ghost that knows the whooshy finger hold. And so you get desperate and start flailing, mashing the buttons, trying anything to see if something will land. At that point, it's too late. You're in a tailspin with 2 black eyes and heart palpitations, and he just starts clapping you harder. You see his name in lights through your torn retina, and his character says a cheeky little line like, "Wow, that was an easy fight. Maybe next time you won't underestimate me, kid. I'm gonna go to the store and get some Apple Jacks. Do you want anything?" Now, there's 2 choices you can make after this match. You can get mad and salty and feel bad about all the ways you lost. Maybe you rage quit and try to find someone weaker than you so you can kick their ass and feel strong again. Or you can take the L with grace. Let go of your pride and try to figure out why you lost. Let this game shape you into a better player. What are you talking about? You're gonna pick the first one and get mad. Don't lie to me. I know. I can see it in your eyes, bro. We're all little temper tantrums over here. It's okay, dog. You're among friends. It's okay. So yeah, losing sucks. Believe me, I know. And I know you know. And you know I know you know. But later that night, when you're on the pot and pushing for your life, you're gonna think about the guy that kicked your ass. Let that anger slide out of your gut and try to think calmly about how you could have won. Instead of getting salty and talking about all the bullshit ways the other guy was playing, you can swallow your pride and learn from it and continue to climb the mountain of getting good. At this point, you've got maybe a couple hundred wins under your belt. Maybe you made a friend or 2 if you had the balls to use voice chat. And the fun is in winning. You're taking dubs, getting chicken dinners, ooh, feeling like Mr. Hotshot, getting wins over and over. You got your braless wife bringing you a sandwich. Let's go, baby! At this point, you'll start learning to see how your opponent is feeling in the middle of the match and can use this to your advantage. Somehow, you'll be able to read their emotions by the way they move their character. I know it sounds weird, I'm not kidding. Are they salty and rushing in with no plan? That's great. Make him saltier and he'll make more mistakes that you can act on. Are they really jumpy and just fall for anything you bait them with? Bend them over your knee like Michael Scott and give them a good spanking. At a certain point, you realize you're not fighting the character on the screen, but the person holding the PS4 controller. And this is also when you start learning to f with people and can still win. I would say this is the peak for most people. You know the game, you have friends from the game, you know how to win, you know how to have fun, you have your favorite characters. Winning feel good. Game feel good. Beating up people feel good. As you can tell, I love this shit. I love fighting games, and I think you will too. But I got one more thing. There's one more phase that you can reach in your fighting game life. So once you've played a couple thousand games, you eventually reach a level where you don't want to progress anymore. You've played as your faves countless times, and you learned all you want to. This is when you reach the point where you have nothing more to prove. You just like playing with your friends, you know, playing a few randos here and there, and you just have fun. The fun isn't just in winning. The fun is also in funning. Okay, fine. And you also teabag sometimes. Why the hell not? It's free real estate. Thank you for watching. Go to my Patreon for more. You should watch this video. Bye.